Hey everybody, Andy Stickel here. Hope you're having a good day. I got this email today from a client. It's actually a forwarded message from an email that they got. And basically what this email is, it's basically saying that they're working on a mental health project. This is the person that sent this email to my client. It says they're working on a mental health project, and their goal is to educate more families and individuals about mental health, wellness topics, and blah, blah, blah. And they're trying to work with websites like my clients. And then what it does is it lists a specific blog post, and it says that I noticed it would be a great resource if you would link to our page, psychcentral.com. And a lot of our clients will forward these to us and say, hey, should we link to this? Will this benefit us in any way? What is this email? And I realize that a lot of people don't quite understand what these emails are, or why they're receiving these emails, or what the benefit or the pros or the cons, I should say, to my client linking to psychcentral.com or whatever website they're trying to get you to link to. So what this email is basically probably a search engine optimization company. And you can tell because the website is psychcentral.com, but if you see right here, it's sent from mariamiguel746@gmail.com. If it was, usually if it was a legitimate thing, it would come from, an @psychcentral email address. Now, it doesn't mean it's not legitimate, but it means that this is probably sent from a company that's working for psychcentral.com to boost their rankings. And what they're trying to do is they're sending out emails, and this is a classic outreach campaign for search engine optimization. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to find websites that will add a link on their website to the psychcentral.com website. Now, why is that important? Well, in Google, one of the most important factors that determines where you rank and how well you rank and how many pages of your website rank on the first page of Google is how many backlinks you have and how many referring domains you have. Now, the difference between the two is if you have a link on 5 different pages on a website, that's 5 links, but only 1 referring domain. So why is this important? Well, Google kind of looks at websites linking to you as the websites are almost voting for you. They're almost vouching for you, kind of giving credibility. So let me give you a really easy example. Let's say the New York Times links to your website. The New York Times is a pretty authoritative website. Google understands that authoritative sites like the New York Times, they have lots of content. They have lots of links that are going to them. They've been around for a long time. Google understands that typically sites that authoritative will not link to spammy content. They won't link to crappy websites. So if the New York Times links to your website, then Google looks at that and says, okay, well, we know the New York Times is pretty authoritative. So why don't we, so anyone that they link to has got to have some sort of level of credibility. So because you get a link from the New York Times, that's going to boost your rankings up a little bit. And this happens on many, many, many different levels. Obviously, the more powerful a website is, the more powerful the link juice, as they call it, will be. So you'll probably benefit more from a website like the New York Times than you would from just, Bob's website. And what ends up happening is these companies, these search engine optimization companies, and my company does this as well. It's not a bad thing. I just want you to kind of understand what the purpose of this actually is. So what they're doing is they're going to websites, and this is all automated. This isn't something that somebody actually went to his website. Basically what happens is there's software that you can enter keywords, and the keywords will then go through. They'll scrape all the websites. They'll find the email addresses of the website owners, and they will basically have a template email that inserts the URL and the URL of your website, and then the URL of the website that they want you to link to. And it's a numbers game. They know that maybe 2% or 3% of people that they send this email to will actually link to the website. So will it hurt you to link to the website? Probably not. If it's a spammy website, maybe. I mean, obviously you don't want to link to anything that's porn related or gambling or pharma or anything like that, you typically want to stay away from linking to those sites. Will it benefit you? Probably not either. So typically with these types of things, I typically tell my clients, let's just pass on it, because we really don't gain anything out of linking to this website. But a lot of people don't really know what these links are. They don't know why people are doing it. They don't know if it's going to help them, hurt them, or otherwise. So just so you know, if you get emails like this, and it's typically a template like this, it's going to say, I love your content I love your blog. I was reading this post, and I think that this link would be a really good resource to add to your blog post. And that's all they're trying to do, is they're trying to get you to add a link from your blog post to their post. So, if you've added these links before, probably not the end of the world. It's probably not going to help you either. So we typically don't do them on our clients' websites, but if you want to, it's up to you. So hope this answers your question. Hope this kind of makes it clarifies a little bit what these emails are, what the purpose is, and then you can kind of decide on your own if you want to actually link out to these people. So just hope that was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.